Welcome to the cradle of quarterbacks, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Virginia Cavaliers taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. The offense changing the play. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Dumps it to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Finds his back in the middle. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Cavaliers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Great pick penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Right down the middle. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And that's a missed opportunity. I mean, he had him open. He could have thrown that football maybe with just a little bit more touch. He had plenty of mustard on it. You could see he threw a bullet. But sometimes when those guys are wide open, you see quarterbacks just, they try to aim it a little bit too much, and it'll come up short.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
He's got him this time.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Looking for space. It's McCovey. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's...
Turning it on! They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Motion from the wideout. The give to the tailback. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll send the tight end in motion. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to West Virginia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Morris. Moving away from pressure. Fires downfield. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Cavaliers want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Makes the grab. It's Ross.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Back to pass, it's Morris. Got the quick pass. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Virginia 7, Purdue 3.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll try the run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll run it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? looking to stop after a short gain.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
They'll run the sneak for it. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous. And
the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hands it off. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Quickly out to the tight end. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Buys a little extra time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not...
There he goes! And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Watson. Still on his feet at the 45. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Offense in an empty set. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Watson. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Gonna look downfield again. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Tight end now in motion. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Purdue!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Morris. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got room at the 35. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. This is a hard game and a hard position to play. But if you're the starter at this level, you cannot miss that throw.
No, you can't. And they don't miss that very often. I mean, those are the throws they usually say big plays on. The receiver gets a step, gets open. That's not one that they usually miss.
Wide open downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Courtney. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Morris. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is...
And he's still running after the move. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Excellent job by the kick coverage unit to keep him from getting the sideline. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Thomas. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back, They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Watson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Jackson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
He's got him. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. A design run for the quarterback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Got his man on the outside. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
31, Purdue, 17.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback adapting. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Cavaliers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
The Boilermakers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Watson. Turning it on. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Purdue! And the comeback is on.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Courtney. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Morris. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused. You are seeing when he brings his A game to the park, he helps this offense be completely dynamic.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming up on 2nd down as they try to hold this lead. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been fed.
The option look. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They dragged him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
They'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about...
A lot of room to the right. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They look finished, but they weren't. Still fighting, and we're locked up. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Running to Green. Touchdown, Cavaliers! They move on top here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Can't hit his man in the end zone. The two-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
And your Purdue Boilermakers will take over 1st and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. There he goes. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the Boilermakers in the hurry-up. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Spits it out to the back. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Virginia. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Number 41, set to kick it away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
First and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Might be changing the route. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And this is what leaders do at the quarterback position, guys. After throwing 2 picks a week ago, he was able to put that game behind him, refocused himself, got back in the film room. He looks like a different player this week.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The defense still has a couple of timeouts at its disposal, but down a couple of possessions, the offense will take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been